So we have quarantine, right? We're all isolated, we're all alone, with nothing to do. So why not go to tcgostore.com and use the code FTW at 5% off at checkout to grab yourself some codes for a pretty good price so you can expand your collection and build that deck you wanted to build for so long. If there's any time, now is the time. With that said, thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the video. And do enjoy. What is up, pieces? For the win TCG, and I'm taking you back to another YouTube video. And today, we're checking out a cheeky little promo card. I believe it is the most recent V card, if I am correct. That is, it is indeed Toxtricity V. The card itself is nothing really to talk about when it comes to it being meta-defining, of course, but got to give it a shot, right? We've got to try it out. So we're going to be trying it out with Toxicroak, I believe. Is it? Yeah, Toxicroak. And seeing if we can really amplify its damage from its main attack. Now, believe it or not, going second in this deck is actually a pretty good shout in comparison to other decks. What am I talking about? Going second is good in most decks. Sean, you're making no sense. I know, but hear me out, okay? I was going to make this point. It's energized. Is it energized? Its first attack, allowing you to attach energy from your discard pile to it, is usually not a good attack to have on any sort of Pokemon because it leaves you inactive and vulnerable. But considering the lack of power in the first turn setup, is what I meant to say, pulling that attack off actually seems to be somewhat decent. So if we can pull that off, we can definitely get the ball rolling when it comes to accelerating to Toxtricity, because it can be a bit, yeah, it can be a bit of a mad one, really. But we're going to go for a Dedenne here because we haven't got it, which is a shame. I want to save the Electro Power, so we're going to Ranguru that away. And in fact, getting the energy in the discard pile is great. That allows a Coco play to come in when needed. If it doesn't get KO'd, that is. Still no Toxtricity at the start, which is such a shame. But alas, we are here. So we are just going to probably attach just so we can retreat. Maybe, do we retreat now? I doubt it, right? I don't know what we're up against. I don't know if anything can actually KO us next turn. I hope not. I really do hope not. So fingers crossed that's all fine. But yeah, we want to get the Toxtricity out and accelerate to it. I was initially playing it with Pikarom, but Pikarom is miles better than Toxtricity, evidently. So I ended up, when I was using that form in the deck, so when I was using that card in the Toxtricity deck, I noticed that I was just using Pikarom. I wasn't really using Toxtricity, and when I was using it as an alternative attacker rather than the main attacker. So I really wanted to focus on Toxtricity, and this is what I've decided to do. As a result. Right, we're going to go for Cynthia here and see if we pull the Toxtricity. We do. We don't get the energy for it. We might have to go for another Dedenne, which feels awful. Because we haven't got any energy. We haven't got any energy to attach, which is such a shame. I mean, we can Ranguru, I guess. Let's in the deck. Let's get rid of the Pokecom. Let's get... Oh, 2, that's why. Okay, so hard to find anyway. Let's see if a Ranguru is going to bless us with something here. An energy. Come on, Bob's your uncle. In we go. Being able to get the energy attached with Energize is pretty solid. Again, when I use this attack... It's not a great attack. It's not a good attack at all, and it's not something you want to be relying on. But for the setup, it seems to be okay. From the decks I've played against, usually a turn 1 going second is what I meant to say. It's somewhat decent. It's somewhat decent considering the turn 1s are usually not as powerful as they were when you could play a supporter. So they're going to try and lock us a little bit. That's fine. I believe our Zero Aura allows us to retreat each of your Pokemon, so it doesn't have to be lightning Pokemon. So Zero Aura gives us that ability. And in fact, getting a bench Toxtricity would have been better. Because I'd like to Coco. Maybe we can save the Coco for later. Yeah, we've taken a lot of bench space here. I would rather have at least 2 Toxicroaks down. That lets us do, I believe, 180 with 1 hit. And that's not even considering the return poison if they stay in the active. So it's some serious business. And then obviously you can choice bat. What realm am I in? What world am I in? No, we can use electro power to our advantage as well. All right, let's hope we don't have to get. Ooh, okay, let's primate wisdom. I'm gonna play the research. I need to play the research. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do that and get Toxtricity, then Coco. But before we do anything, let's see what our hand is going to give us. In fact, it's giving us the switch, which is so cool. Okay, so we attach here. Bear in mind, we haven't used our Thunder Mountain at all yet. So that's kind of working in our favor. Let me switch. Do we be greedy and bench this Krogunk? It's not too relevant. I mean, we're two-shotting that. Oh, wait, no, we are one-shotting that, aren't we? Oh, that could be... No. Could it be relevant? No. I think we're fine. Is it relevant in that? Oh, it is relevant to that, because that would make it one electric... Oh. Okay, we're going to bench it, just because the numbers work out. What I'm thinking is, basically... one electro power and one Krogunk will make it a 180 if I'm correct. But 2 electro power and 2 Krogunk, obviously the poison, would make it 210, which is that magic number right there. So they're going to KO us, but we're going to respond with a KO. So yeah, I'm good, which is great for us considering we did save that electro power. We have the electro power to work with and really do some damage. So I think they're expecting to go down as well. So the weakness is a great thing right now. For us, all things considered. So I'm not going to complain in the slightest at all. But what do we do afterwards? That's the question we have to consider. I mean, what this person is paying here is quite interesting. For sure, but I believe the ADP version is a lot better. Now think about it. If you can play ADP with this, you can play ADP with anything. That's why I did the ADP rainbow deck, which a lot of you guys seem to like. So that was cool. All right, we're going to come in. And I really would like a Thunder Mountain here. Oh, yes. Because I would like to manually attach to another Toxtricity. Issue is, though, we don't really have another Toxtricity right now. Okay, so let's... we have to electro power here to guarantee the one-hit KO. And we're going to Marnie. Oh, maybe I could have Oranguru with the energy on top of Marnie. I realized Marnie does... Yeah, works like that. Let's see. Okay. They don't have any one-shot on us for the time being. I would like to have another Toxtricity. Even the Zero Aura, I'd like to have that down and have an energy on it. But we don't. So we're just going to go in Venom Slap. One hit KO on that bad boy. Thanks to the weakness. 5 damage counters on top, which is awesome. So we are now in a one-shot territory for this. So if they come up with this and hit us, not expecting us to get them, we're going to get them. We're going to hit them and we're going to get the dub on this one. 110%. I mean, come on. Oh, gosh. Oh, they're coming in. Please, just smack into me. Just do your thing. Just do it, mate. Just do it. Because we'll be sorted. We'll absolutely sorted. It'll be a very smooth sailing game for us. And then we'll probably get into another one to make sure we get the most out of this deck for now, which is exciting. Okay, so they're Coco. I don't believe they're in a position where they can use Trinity Burn. Prizing that extra Toxtricity is a bit mad. So I really can't have this one go down right now. So they're going to go for a quick ball. What are they getting? I'm thinking, what do they have that can really throw us into the deep end? They can go for a custom. No, they can't. They've played 3. So they can't custom capture our Oranguru up. They're thinning. Probably have a research, or they're thinning for the disc reload. What could they do that could throw us out of this? We have the switch. We have a lot in hand to deal with this. They could Marnie. No, there we won. Yeah, look at that. Good stuff. Everything coming into play there. I'm going to double the electro power just because I can. In fact, I'm going to not BM. I was going to BM, but that's rude. We'll just go in here and we'll take the KO. Thanks to the poison, bringing that damage up to a nice 230 damage. Boy, this deck can climb in its numbers. It really can. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go for another one. I do want to say a huge thanks to those who have been leaving their decks in the deck list in my Discord. It's absolutely awesome. And to those who have come across and followed on Twitch as well for when I do stream. I'm looking to stream. I may even stream tonight because I was missing. I did miss was it yesterday's or was it Thursday's stream, I believe. Sorry, look, listen, mate. Quarantine. It's really hard to keep track of your days, all right? It's not easy. I know all you got to do is look at your computer or your phone, but listen, right? Look, okay, I have no excuse. But nonetheless, I may stream tonight. I'm feeling up to it, and it'll be kind of fun. It'll be kind of fun. So, if you're watching this video now, jump over to my Twitch. It'll be in the description. Likelihood is I will be streaming probably Pokemon. So, come over and say hello. Okay. Awful hand. But we got out of an awful hand before, so I'm not going to complain. What are we going to Pokegear for? We're not going to Pokegear for a lecture. We don't want to lecture all this away. We could lecture all this away. We could, though. It might actually be better. It's a lot of energy, but we're going to get energy back into play, technically speaking, right? Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. And I doubt we're going to get an attack off this turn, but if we do, we can play the Electro Power. That doesn't have too much of an important role. And the Cynthia, yes, it has an important role, but I'd rather be ahead of the game here. So let's, especially up against the Zacian V deck. Oh, look at that. If only we could get the switch and go for our Energize. That would be beautiful, but it's not. So we have to deal with that. So that, you know what, that's cool. We'll take it. We'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Now, what Zacian deck are we up against? Please let me see. Don't be an ADP. That rhymes because I'm an MC. Oh. This is Caturday. Oh no, this is the more recent Caturday deck. This deck is good. This deck's pretty solid. Oh, this deck is pretty solid. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, Caturday Roxy. It's a pretty buff deck. Okay, all right. Oh, all right. I actually don't know how to play against this, so I'm a little caught off guard. If I do say so myself. We'll get the next Toxtricity down and have that. So we attach that. So we get the Coco. We'll be good to go. I need more cards than Amani right now. They've got a lot of cards, but I need more than Amani. There we go. I need a lot to get this thing moving. So I need a Coco and a Switch, technically speaking, which could be possible here. Oh, it's still possible. It is still possible. And we're going to go for this, people. We are going for this. We're playing these Electro Powers like it's nobody's business. And we are going to get the Coco. And we're going to detonate again. That's a lot of energy in a discard pile. I'm not a fan of it. Forgive me! No! What have I done? Oh no. Let me move this. There we go. What have I done? Oh, me did a dum-dum. How many videos have I done where I've made a mistake like this? I'm sure it's every single one, right? Oh, made a bad play. Played the Dedenne. Shouldn't have, but I did. I played the Electro Powers. Not good. They've got their ball rolling. They've got the Roxy. A Mew would help us ever so much. It really would. Oh, here it goes. Now, thankfully, although this is a huge liability that I've played for no reason, and could lose us the whole game. Yeah, this deck's just too good. It is. It's a really solid deck. It's a great rogue deck. In fact, it's something I might throw on the channel because it is good. And it's rogue, which is great for me. I love that stuff. Love rogue. Now, the real question here is how are we going to do this? Because they're going to start poking now. And they're probably going to poke this bad boy. Yeah, this is a tough one. I'll be real with you, though. This is a tough one. And I've kind of played myself into a corner a little bit, which is not great. And if we take it out, they're just going to poke some more damage. Okay, so they're targeting that. I mean, fair play. I'm going to... Is it even worth beating that thing up? They're going to do 120 on it? Yeah, it is. It's worth it. And we could. This may be the safer play. Attaching to the Toxicroak may be the safer play. Are we in a position to risk it? I don't think we are. I don't think we are. If we get a switch, I'm going to be raging. We don't. And in fact, we're going to have one of these. And this will probably help. We're definitely not going to be playing another Dedenne. So, I guess you're good. You're good to throw down. Now, I know I could have thrown the Zero Aura GX. Oh, we got the switch. Yay, I guess. No, we'll save that in case they try and stick the Anguru, which is what I'm assuming they're going to want to do. So let's go in. So I think that was a decent turn. I think that was a decent turn. These switches are valuable because I know this deck has a tendency to try and gust up Pokemon you're going to struggle to retreat with, so it gives it more time to use its Esper and deal some dirt to your bench. Now, obviously, our goal would be to take this thing out, but we don't have any real effective Gust in this list. It's a very bog-standard basic list, so we're not prepared to deal with something like a Cataday deck. Let's see, let's see. That Marnie earlier could have been good, but... Oh, here we go. There's that spell tag. They're obviously going to hit the Dedenne, right? They're hitting 140. Oh, no. Oh, the thing didn't save it. No! Why? Oh. I should have realized that. Because they obviously use the spell tag, right? Yeah. I'm really not well equipped to face this deck. I did warn you, okay? I'm really not well equipped. What I want to say for it. Really not. And it's not fun. Okay, let's see what the play here is. Oh, do we get rid of an energy? And I want to get a Zero Aura out so I can get a nice free retreat without having to switch. But we have to get Thunder Mountain, right? I don't think we're in a position where we really should be retreating. So... Okay, you help. You do help. You can boost the poison damage, which is not really needed. You, however, are useful. They're going to be doing 100 damage. Once we take this out, they could put 4 on that, and that'll throw it up to 90, so they'll be doing 180. So 180 on top of a 90 is 270, so our big charm isn't going to save that. So we have to kind of throw all our eggs in one basket here. And in fact, I should have benched this one and attached to it in anticipation for them KOing this. Oh man, a Mew would have been so beautiful. Would have been so great. But, as I said, you can't prepare for everything. Especially on the ladder. On the ladder, it is literally just an open firing range. It really is. It's no man's land out on the versus ladder. You can come up against anything. So yeah, it's very hard to manage that. But nonetheless, we're here to try this bad boy out. And do you know, I'm impressed by what it can do. I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of commitment to amplify damage to reach levels that are a lot easier to achieve by other cards today. But it's fun. It's fun. And I like fun. Fun is fun, right? Fun is good. I don't see this going too well, though. Call me a pessimist. Call me a glass half full guy. But This is not going to go well. I don't think so. Not in the slightest. If only we could gust that thing up and hit it and take it out. That would really keep us in the game. Obviously, gusting this up and taking it out would be a big boy, because obviously that's the reason why this deck can attack for no energy. Yeah, bringing that Persian up would have been beautiful. So I guess it really, this video is evidence to show you the power of gusting and why it's such a critical part of the game. Which is why I cannot wait for, is it Boss's Orders? Is that what it is? The Giovanni thing card? That is basically a Lysander. I can't wait for that card, man. I can't wait for it. Oh, they've gone and did the dum-diddy-dup. Yeah, they've gone and took it out. So, how do we respond to this? I don't know. I don't want to bench Zero. Pardon me. I don't want to bench Zero Aura because I'm scared of them dropping a shrine. Dropping a shrine would be a bad thing. Yeah, we're just going to attack here. Because I would bench the Zero Aura to retreat or attack. None of which do I need to do right now with it. So, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to throw Zero Aura down. Now, gusting would be so good. It really would be so good here. Now, the thing is, they need to attack at some point, right? My concern, though, is they're going to start taking out these weak bench Pokemon. They really are. I mean, they're already doing 80 damage to this, which I believe takes it out. They're doing 60 to this, which takes it out. They're doing 90 to this. No, sorry, 60 to that. No, are they doing 60? No, they're doing 40 to this. What am I talking about? They're doing 60 to this. They're doing 80 to that. So they're taking out the Toxicroak. And then there'll be a range of winning the game after this. So to evolve this Toxicroak would be ideal next turn, if we can do that. Otherwise, we're in a bit of a pickle, Rick. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we are big time. Please. I really don't want that. Now, oh, you're going for the big boy plays. Okay. Okay. They are doing enough, and they will be doing enough if we take this thing out. Oh. It's another Toxicroak, which is great, but I would like a Thunder Mountain to be able to throw this in the active so they can't one-shot it. Here's the issue, okay? The spell tag is going to obviously allow them to put more damage on here, which will allow them to take it out for game. We can't Dedenne because of Power Plant. In fact, this whole time we've been talking about Zero Aura, we can't even use it because of Power Plant. I think it's a bust, people. I do think it's a bust. We can energize, but all they're going to do is just find a way to put damage down and take us out. They're already doing 120 on top. If they just Roxy, it's game over as well. Well, we might as well go out taking a KO, right? We might as well. Yeah, sure. Oh, something as simple as throwing that Persian up would have absolutely torn this thing apart, but it didn't, which is a shame. So they are going to take the dub. I'm afraid. I'm just going to scoop here. Because they've got the win. They've got the win. It's as bright as day. Ah, such a shame. However, we did get a nice clean win in the first in the first game. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it in English, Sean. All right, let's go to the list. So here's the list if it's something you do want to try out for your own. If you are just a fan of Toxtricity, by all means, here is a list for you to mess around with. One that I think is somewhat decent. Again, the matchup against Cat today was a bad matchup. Throwing in a Mew would be something great. However, as I said, throwing, using up a space in your deck to tech for something as, I would say, underplayed, dare I say, as Cat today, then it's something you have to weigh the odds on, all right, when you play this deck. But nonetheless, here it is. Its damage potential is surprisingly good with the Toxicroak and Electro Power, and of course allows to use the resources that Lightning type allows you to use, to this day. So it's in a pretty good spot. Obviously, it's outclassed by other Pokemon, but, well, Tapu Koko is the main example, obviously. But, nonetheless, it is great. Give it a shot. Try it out. But until next time, of course, do leave a like if you did enjoy it, and please do subscribe for more. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.